How you doing, brother?
Oh, doing great. It's been a busy day, as you can imagine.
Nah, you got nothing going on, right?
Shit. Yeah, it's some thresholds. We had to look at the contract, find out what was going on. Transaction threshold was raised. This threshold was set low to avoid any bots. It's for security for the claimers and the traders, but now we know that it's good. We can raise that threshold. It looks like it fixed the issue, so we're all good. All good, all good. Claims and trades are live. So now let's talk about Hobie migration. So the first wave of tokens that we didn't sell, we can actually migrate those, and we're going to start doing the Sadatsu buyback. So everyone who sent their Hobie to the deployer in the pinned message, please refer to the pinned message. It's the only one that we're going to send out. We're going to keep pushing that, like forwarding it to the chat again. Don't respond to DMs from fake anybody. Any address that does not end in AB1B is a scam. They want to take your Hobie. Now, really, it's not a big deal because the price is locked in at 302115 or 211,000 market cap for migration. So you have nothing to worry about if you accidentally send them somewhere else. However, it does matter because if you don't send it to the right address, we can't migrate you. So please, please, please only send your Hobie to the pinned message address that I have made myself. But yes, you can claim your Sadatsu from the pre-sale. Congratulations and thank you guys for taking part in the pre-sale. It's a great way to get this reward token off the ground. It is what we should have done from the beginning. I'll be perfectly honest. We should have had Sadatsu from the beginning. Hobie for BSC side, Sadatsu for the Ethereum side. What happens now is we change the farms to Sadatsu payout. So that means, excuse me, that means if people sell their emissions for passive income, that puts buy pressure on Soku. Sells and buys of Sadatsu put buy pressure on Soku. So that's great for the primary token that we are turning into a currency, both in the wallet partnership for the debit onboarding, for products and services, and the NFT marketplace currency. Now, the farms will be updated. The payouts, I know it sucks if you're farming. You're going to have to unstake, unpair, repair to the new liquidity, and restake. It's a bummer. I do apologize, but we had to change we had to update the smart router. Things happen, with Sushi we couldn't risk using SokuSwap because of their recent ties to scams. So I hope you guys can understand it was related to that. One of the founders of SokuSwap was tied to a scam, and we just can't risk our investors' capital. We're all on a fragile balance right now, as it is with these crazy ass market conditions. So we decided to shift our Ethereum smart router to use Uniswap pools instead of Sushi because of the recent scandal with SokuSwap. So it is to protect all the investors and our project as well. So hope you guys can understand. I certainly appreciate your patience. And I hope you guys can appreciate the diligence the lengths that we're going to protect everything in this project. Security is of the utmost importance. First and foremost, we want to make sure that the quality of the product is there along with security. Because if the product is great and works great, but it's not safe, well, then what's the fucking point? And if it's secure but it doesn't work, I know I get birds freaking out. If it's secure but it doesn't work, same thing. What's the point? So we want to make sure that this thing is secure and that it works great. So that's where we're at now. We're updating the farms to reflect the Sadatsu payout. Now that's where the liquidity should get fun. The earners will be able to earn a token called Sadatsu that will earn them more Soku so that they can use for farming, use it on the debit card for products and service, or if you want to pick up some NFTs, there's some great projects that are coming on board. Awesome. Soku is the currency. Sadatsu is the support for that currency. It really helps with it. It basically creates a sustainable ecosystem. And of course, remember, we're not going to stop with just creating the token. We're going to do buybacks with a portion of the platform fees. Somebody asked yesterday, if we're using other people's pools, how do we get fees from the swap? We did tack on a very, very small smart router fee. There's two things when it comes to creating your own liquidity. There's your own factory and router. Well, we have our own router that utilizes other pools based on the best trade possible. So while there is a small fee for that, it's pretty much negligible. It actually helps the liquidity providers and it helps the platform. And if you're a holder in this platform, it helps you as well. So the bigger the swap gets, the more money everybody makes. That's the reality. We might pay a teeny tiny bit more. We don't even really see it. And it just helps the platform as a whole in the form of Sadatsu buybacks, which in turn buybacks Soku as well. So it is advantageous for us to get projects to link to us. We're going to expand the V2 all the way out to 21, 22, 23 networks, whatever it may be. We're looking at doing, some larger projects, their very own blockchains that, nobody else has adapted, but we're going to add it to our smart router. We're actually working with one right now. But first, we got to get Sadatsu live. It seems like it is claimable and tradable. I've already updated all the bots, all the contracts, all the charts. Don't listen to DMs. It's not me. It's not Orca. It's not SokuSwap. It's not Chef. It's not Jacob. It's not any of our team. If they're DMing you, they are a scammer. They're trying to steal your shit. So pay attention to that. Hit us in the main chat, and we got your back, Jack. If we can help you, we will. One way or another, we'll get all this sorted out. And it seems like, yes, it is 5 o'clock my time. Sorry it took so long, but, it's been a busy day, and it looks like it's working now. So we appreciate your patience, guys. We love you. Can't live without you. So, yeah, anybody got any questions while we're here? It's kind of a small AMA, but it was thrown up impromptu, like I said it would be. So hit me up with some questions. What are you guys excited about?
Yeah. I'm excited. NFT place, man.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's going to be awesome, man.
I'm ready for that because then we can get down to business.
Yes, sir. In case you guys don't know, RJ's threw up a little on the social media that he's been logging their comic books, getting ready for some physical delivery and classification of these books. It's one of the partners that we're working with on the Soku NFT marketplace. The collection's fucking absurd. Pardon my French. Sorry, I got to chill out. I'm just excited. Yeah, the collection is absurd. It's really awesome, and I can't wait to see like one of the first drops. I'm kind of curious to see what it is, but it should be a lot of fun. So yeah, guys, pay attention to that. We're going to be, onboarding as many projects as we can. And like I said in the past, guys, NFTs are not just pictures. We've read some things like Logan Paul bought that $623,000, God knows whatever NFT that was. He paid damn near $750,000, and now it's worth $10. Well, there's something to be said about NFTs. Well, that is kind of a travesty and a tragedy in itself. There's really so much more capability within NFTs beyond just fancy pictures. I think licensing, titling, deeds, tickets, everything. You can use it for lotteries. I mean, states can use it for lotteries and voting. Federal governments can use it for voting. It is blockchain identification. If you're willing to KYC, NFTs have a limitless potential. And that's why we're releasing the NFT marketplace. After we get this farms dialed in and all that good stuff, obviously we got to proofread and, looks like testing is done. I showed you guys the NFT site and a couple AMAs ago. I'll do that again later. It's already Wednesday. Maybe Friday I'll do another AMA. And then again on Monday, we'll show you guys again. Kind of give you a heads up of what's coming. But what's here now is Sadatsu. Claims and trades are available. Bobby Buybot's already reflecting. It got a cool new video for it. So if you want to fire that off, have a little gander at that. We're using the purple hearts because Hobie was awesome. Rest in peace, Hobie. Had a good run, bud. Now it's time for Soda to take over.
Hey, Rick.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
When do you estimate? So, like, say tonight. Haley says hi.
Hi.
It's Rick.
Rick's the man.
What?
Rick's the man. All right. Anyway, With, so there's a bunch of buys tonight, right on the Sadatsu. He's not on, you can't see him. When do you estimate that the Soku payout should start? A couple days or right away? You think is a threshold?
If you're saying if you hold Sadatsu,
right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, they should start flowing in right now. I've actually seen the Sadatsu contract already by Soku, and I think it hits a specific like a threshold and then sends those out to the holders. So just in case you guys don't know what Sadatsu is a gasless auto staking reward token that buys Soku and rewards the holders of Sadatsu with our native Soku token. This design doesn't really exist anywhere else. And it provides sustainable reward ecosystem, and it buys the Soku open market. So as people have already pulled their liquidity from Ethereum in anticipation for the farm update, we're down to 28,000 liquidity on Soku, which would normally be scary. But as we are like kind of re-kicking off our project on the Ethereum side, it really makes it so that any of the buys that Sadatsu does produce can raise the value of Soku with that low liquidity. And even then, it's buying, at our current price of, sub 0.4 of a cent. That's a lot of Soku that's being bought by the Sadatsu contract. So while you might only be earning, a couple hundred Soku, every couple days, think about the long-term aspect of what that really means, especially if you're waiting for the debit card or the NFT marketplace for you to spend those Soku on the products and services and NFTs. So that's one of those things that I'm going to do. I'm basically going to hold my Sadatsu and just kind of earn Soku as we go. Sadatsu, again, in case you don't know, it's 22.2 million supply versus that Hobie supply of 1 billion. For reference and context, Bitcoin has 21 million supply. So we're not trying to like mimic Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong. It's a really, we like the twos, the angelic number for growth and prosperity. It seems to make sense for us. And, it is a reward token after all. And there's a great upside potential to it. Fully diluted market cap's about 375,000. With circulating supply, it's approximately 78,000 true market cap. So with 38,000 in liquidity, it's relatively stable at this low market cap. But yeah, the earnings should come in. Any should start right away. I mean the contract is live and people are trading it, so just be patient. What you can do is you can go to the Ethereum scan, and I'll do this because in the future, we're going to have like a dashboard to see your pending Soku rewards, and you can claim your pending Soku rewards from the Sadatsu contract. We're going to add that to like a little dashboard, but I'll make like a little video and tutorial to go check your pending rewards or your reward balance on Ethereum scan in the Sadatsu contract. So super cool. Yes.
Hey, Rick.
Do we get one-to-one? What's up?
It's probably important to note that while the total number of share or stakeholders of token at the moment is low, thereby, if you own a sizable piece, you own a larger percentage.
Correct.
So you're going to get a big, like right now is probably a good time to be loading up because you're going to get bigger returns on the Soku than as we progress and get more share or token holders.
Correct.
That increase their bags. So you can really double down now and bang it.
Yeah, like with this, that's what I'm saying. Like the upside potential of Sadatsu as far as earnings and the value of the token itself. And remember, every transaction of Sadatsu has that automated liquidity function. So yes, you do get hit with a 10% tax, but from that tax, 6% goes into liquidity for Sadatsu. So it's building liquidity with every transaction and therefore stability and tradability. And then of course the other 4% go into Soku buyback. So RJ's isn't wrong, guys. If you pick up even just the smallest amount, or you start farming and start earning it, you're stacking Sadatsu of that low supply. I mean, there's only 4% in circulation until tokens get unlocked, and then we will start using that for the payout. And of course, we'll buy those back to cover those emissions that we send out, because we do pool style emissions, which means our contracts don't mint. So there is a finite fixed supply and perhaps a deflationary supply in the future. We haven't confirmed any burns yet, but it's not off the table. So pay attention to that. Sudatsu has a very low supply. Every time you buy, you should get a chunk of Soku. Let me actually, once I get back inside and on my computer, I'm going to go take a look at the Sudatsu contract. I'll put a step by step on how to check your pending rewards or the rewards you've earned, and I'll fire off a transaction to see what happens specifically with the Sudatsu contract. Because from my understanding, um, as you get queued in the dividend tracker for your rewards, if you fire off a buy, you get some of your rewards that are pending, because it's buying the Soku right then and there and then stashing them in the dividend tracker, and then you get your pending rewards. Same thing with sells. If you were to sell, you would get your pending rewards. So would somebody else. It fires off to like 2 or 3 or 4 people at a time, depending on how big the buy is. Like we saw a $1,300 buy earlier. And it bought like 20,000 Soku tokens worth like $120. So some of the holders already got some Soku. I think I will have to check to make sure, in case we missed something, which I don't think we did. We've been looking at the contract, been working on this all day. So I'll get back with you guys on that one, to find out exactly how it works and how it functions. And we will make sure that this thing is dialed in and rocking and rolling for everybody. But just to renumerate what this AMA is about. Claiming and trading is working for Sudatsu, and Sudatsu's on the Ethereum network. You can use our swap. Slippage is 12%, I think. Or you can use Uniswap. That's uniswap.org. That's where the liquidity resides. Our smart router picks it up, no problem. You can go to Uniswap or SokuSwap.com, pick up Sudatsu there. And like I said, I'll go through the contract and make sure that how the rewards are working, and I'll give you guys an in-depth review of the Sudatsu contract. But essentially, it works the same way as Hobie does. Now, granted, it is Ethereum. The gas is a little bit higher, but if you pay attention to the gas tracker, it's really not that bad. I think my claims for Sudatsu were like just under $4. It said $6 in the wallet, but it was less than $4. Somebody, it said 12 and they paid 9. But Ethereum, it fluctuates, and it's over 1 billion in volume. Maybe not today. I'll have to get those numbers too. But generally, Ethereum is running 400 million to 1.6 billion in daily volume. And it can get kind of crazy. So I'll keep you guys updated with that, and we'll go through it, take a look, and see how things are working. Yes, Hobie migration is manual. So how the migration works is we do have some tokens from the pre-sale. We didn't sell all the tokens, so we can start migration now. As I mentioned in in the last 2 AMAs, there are going to be waves of migration. So if you send your tokens now, you're kind of playing the waiting game. So the migration is $1 for dollar. The price of Hobie was locked in at 0.0002115, so 211,000 market cap, and you will get migrated at the launch price of Sudatsu. So actually, you're getting more tokens versus the current market cap of Sudatsu, which is about 81,000 market cap, or about 375 fully diluted. Oop, I got to change the slippage too. Yeah, slippage for the Rose update. I'll get that fixed too. Got a little bit of work to do, as you can see. So
what is the slippage?
It's try 11 to 12%. It should work exactly like Hobie. It's just the Ethereum version with a much less supply. Get this updated as well. So yeah, got a little bit of work to do, but yeah, if you guys are migrating, we will do a manual migration in the first wave. Again, it's first come, first serve, so please be patient. After the tokens unlock from the Sudatsu contract, we'll continue the migration. It'll still be at that entry market cap, so you have nothing to worry about. Don't worry if people sell their Hobie. If they do, they're not migrating. But if you are migrating, please send them to the AB1B wallet that I pinned in the main chat, and we will get your tokens sent out to you. It is manual, so please be patient with us. We could do some automation, but we just want to make sure we don't miss anything. We're going to do it manually. There's really not that many holders, like 128 holders or something like that of Hobie. And we can do a multi-send to get all those migrated over. And the contract is constantly releasing tokens in waves, so we'll make sure that we take care of that. If you guys have special requests, please send them my way. We'll try to get to them. We can't do everybody's, but we'll try to help you guys out best we can. So yeah, if there's anything else that you need, if you have any other questions related to anything that's going on, if you have ideas, please shoot them in the main chat. And again, I can't stress this enough, scammers are on the prowl constantly. When we're doing stuff like this, they are, oh, you need to reconnect your wallet. If you do that, you are going to get your wallet drained. Do not respond to DMs. Do not click, pardon my French, fucked up links. Just keep it in the main chat. Tag me in the main chat. If you and I have an open line of communication, refer to that or hit up Orca or Cryptography or somebody else, one of the team members. But there's a lot of scams going around. This is the time when it happens. So just stay frosty, hit us in the main, we'll get you squared away. I think that's it. I'll let you guys know when the farms get updated as well. And then it's game on. And then we'll talk about the next phase, continue migration, and then of course the release of the NFT marketplace. And then hopefully I got the wallet to start talking about once they're comfortable with us releasing information on that. So super pumped about that one. That's when Soku becomes a currency on a debit card. And our swap gets integrated, our NFT marketplace gets integrated, which is really awesome because the NFT marketplace isn't even out yet, but we've already sent them the code. So super cool. Apparently it works great. We just got to clean up the text and all that good stuff. But I'll show you guys what that looks like again on Friday and then again on Monday. And I'll try to answer any questions in between then. That's all I got tonight, fellas and ladies, if you're here.
Hey, Rick, question. I'm a man, not a lady, but
Yeah.
hey, as far as the slippage goes, I was playing around with it again just now. We got to watch the price impact too, right?
Yeah. I mean, unless you're going crazy with like 2 Ethereum, I don't think the price impact's too crazy because you
So on a half a ETH, it was like 3.18.
Oh yeah,
So
you could try 12. It might chuck you a failure, but if that be the case, try it in 1% increments.
yeah, I did
Um
that.
yeah, because the taxation is 10%, so you're already covering 2%. So you could
Right.
try
Okay.
13 if it's 3, 13 and a half if it's anything higher. But yeah, try
Gotcha.
it in 1% increments so you're not getting
Yeah,
front run or whatever.
just to try to help people. If you try 11 or 12 and it doesn't work, look at the price impact and just squeeze up one or two.
Yep, exactly.
Okay,
And
cool.
again, you can do
Fine.
that on Soku or Uniswap. And just a reminder, the reason why we changed the router to go to Uniswap is because of the recent scandal with Sushi. That's really it. There was no conflict in the contract. It was just related to security. We pay attention to that stuff. If there's major hacks, we look into that. If there's major scandals, we look into that, and we try to protect the investments the best we can with the information that we have. So that's where we're at, guys. Super cool. Yeah, buybacks will be going right away. I mean, it's going to happen now that that hog is live. So game on, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you on the flip side. Love you. Bye.